Hi, good day all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel, Intelligible Tutorials. In this today's session, no, it's a series of actually the data science series. In this today's session, no, I want to give the clear information of the big data because it is also one of the part and parcel of the data science. So here, no, we are going to discuss about what are the things are there in the big data. Actually, regarding the big data, I have already given the clear information in my past videos of the uh, big data playlist, so you can go through that. So here also you can listen the concepts of the big data because the data science also includes this big data. So we need to find what is the big data, we need to know what is the big data, what are the traits, what are the characteristics of the big data in this particular video. Okay, so right, first of all I'm going to give what is big data. So big data is nothing but the vast amount of the data and at the right speed at the right time to gain the right insights. That means we are accessing the data from multiple sources in the large amounts. That is the big data. Okay, so who introduced this particular big data? By Roger Mogolas. To define the amount of the data that the traditional management techniques cannot manage and process due to complexity and the size of the data. So whatever traditional data management techniques that we are going to use, those are not sufficient because as the number of the users are increasing, as the number of the data is increasing in the exponential way, so the traditional management techniques regarding the data is not at all enough. So we need to find out the new techniques. That's nothing but the big data, right? So next, big data refers to huge collection of the data that we already know, but it is what kind of the data? It is structured and as well as unstructured data. So what is the structured data? What is unstructured data? As I told in my previous videos, if it is ordered in the like in an ordered manner, like in the databases, like access using a primary key, foreign key concept, those are structured. The database management system data is totally, it is structured. And what is unstructured? That means it is a combination of text, it is a combination of images, text, images, and as well as the we can say it's a video file. It's not of one type, it's of different kinds. For example, a Facebook post, an Instagram, and as well as the other kind of the post that we are going to WhatsApp and all these things. These are not the kind of the structured format. These are the examples of unstructured format, and this data where it resides from multiple different from this is sourced from different kinds of the servers: customer profile information, order and purchase data, financial transactions, ledger, search history, employee records. And see, all these are of not similar kind. Okay, so purchase data is of tabular type, financial transactions is of these are search history, these are all tablet type, but employee records they may contain some pictures also. Customer profile information contains some picture information also. Like that, many kind of the information that can handle that can have. In large companies, this data collection is continuously growing with the time. Okay, so big data is present in three basic forms. One is the structured data, another one is unstructured data, and semi-structured data. And now we are going to discuss about the structured data. As I told, it's an organized form. Okay, the best example for the structured data is database management systems. See, the kind of the data that is structured and well defined, it has a consistent order that can be easily understood by a computer and a human, and this can be stored, analyzed, and processed using a fixed format as a tabular format. The kind of the data, see, I told you, no, that is in the databases where it is nearly stored in the form of columns and rows. So, database management systems or the databases or the tabular data is the very good example of the structured way of the data, structured way of storing of the data. Okay. And this two sources of the structured data, it is actually of two sources. So based on the sources, we can define them into two different types. One is machine generated data, another one is human generated data. So what is machine generated data? This data is produced by machines such as sensors, network servers, and as well as web logs, GPS, etc. So what is human generated data now? This type of data is entered by user in their system such as personal details, passwords and documents. Okay, so machine generated data is produced by machines and sensors Human generated data is entered by users in the system, personal details, passwords, and as well as the documents. The search made by the user, items browsed online, and games played all are human generated information. Okay, so browsing online is the human generated information, and games playing, all such kind of the things are human generated data. So structured data can be gathered in the two different manner, two different sources. One is the human generated, another one is the machine generated. And now we are going to see what is unstructured data. So unstructured data that is not structured or well defined is called the unstructured data, and this kind of the data is unorganized and very difficult to handle, understand and analyze. So it is unorganized. As I told, the very best example for this is the Facebook post. Okay, for example, uncertain data are your comments, tweets, shares, posts and likes on social media. So tweets on the Twitter, post on the social media, on the Facebook, etc., are very good examples for this unstructured data. The videos you watch on the YouTube and text messages you send via WhatsApp all are pile up such as huge heap of unstructured data. So this is not at all one kind. It is a mixture of the data, like comments is a text and a picture and a video, everything. Okay. Next is semi-structured data. What is semi-structured data? A semi-structured data is nothing but it's a combination of structured data and as well as the unstructured data. This may seem to be unstructured at first and does not obey any formal structures of data models such as the RDBMS. For example, the NoSQL documents have keywords that are used to process the documents. CSV files are also considered as the semi-structured data. So NoSQL documents and CSV files, they are looks like structured, but these are not unstructured. Okay, so such kind of the examples are comes under the semi-structured data. So big data can be categorized into this all these three types. One is the structured data, and the one is the semi-structured data. Remember, the structured data is of the database type. It is of machine generated data, human generated data, and machine generated data is generated by the sensors, network servers, web logs, GPSs. All these are in the form of tabular format. And what is human generated data? It is details like passwords, documents, etc. Human can generate its own data by playing the online games. All this kind of the information is human generated data. And what is unstructured data? Your Twitter posts, tweets, and Facebook posts, etc., WhatsApp messages, everything comes under unstructured data. It's a collection or mixture of different types of the data. And what is semi-structured data? It is looks like structured, but it is not structured. The NoSQL documents and the CSV files, etc., are very good examples of this semi-structured data. And your XML DTDs, the document type definitions, those are also very good examples of this kind of semi-structured data. So these are the types of the mixed big data. Okay. So in the coming video, we are going to discuss about the characteristics of the big data. If at all you didn't subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel, Intelligible Tutorials. Thank you one and all.